Okay, this is a tutorial video that will basically tell you how to work around the adaptive structuration theory Weebly webpage. Once you click on the link, you'll be brought to the home page of this website. And on the home page, you basically have the general big idea where you'll also get to see a video, and you'll get the basic key concepts of what the whole theory is based upon. Now, within the introduction, you also have 3 subpages. The first one is about key terms and definitions, in which you will be provided a video to understand the basic terms and definitions that you should know before you start learning the theory more in depth. You will also be taken to a Prezi page, which will tell you all about the key terms and definitions as well. Then you can go to the theoretical foundations page, in which you basically will get an understanding of the basic foundation that the theory is based upon, the key concepts that are part of this theory. For example, the adaptive structuration theory is basically based upon Anthony Giddens' structuration theory. After that, you can also click on to the key characteristics page, in which you'll be seeing the most commonly used photo or table for this theory. On the bottom of this, you will see a very in-depth understanding of the actual know-abouts of this entire diagram and the key characteristics that define this theory. The next page basically is about our work, in which we recommend everyone to actively participate. There are some synchronous as well as some async activities, all listed out for you guys to do with instructions there. Then you have the educational webpage, which basically gives you the educational homepage. First basically shows you a pictochart on how the adaptive structuration theory can be effectively implemented into the educational context. This is like a very nice, concise summary. And then once you go to the subpages, you can go into the educational implications, which basically provide a more detailed understanding of how the adaptive structuration theory can be implemented, applied, and understood within the educational context. Then after that page, you also have the teaching ideas webpage, which webpage, which basically gives you ideas on how teachers and educators can effectively use various technological tools to aid in a more meaningful learning experience. For example, you can use Facebook, many ideas are given. You can use Twitter, many ideas are given. And on the bottom, you're also provided with a video that's easily accessible on YouTube as well. The video is also there on the webpage, which will basically show how teachers can collectively get together with administration and amongst teachers themselves, and they can effectively achieve the desired learning goals by correctly implementing the adaptive structuration theory within their educational construct, that is. The next page is the resource page, which basically takes you to initially, the first thing that you'll see on this page is Scott Poole's YouTube video on how he derived the theory, or how he authored the theory, what the bases of the theory are, what the basic foundations are, the key characteristics. Then you will be provided with a link to a slideshow, which basically gives you a very detailed understanding of the adaptive structuration theory. After that, you'll be given another YouTube video, which basically gives you another way of understanding this theory with a couple of examples at the end, in which they show you how various organizations, and not just the educational context, can use this theory to help promote their organization's profit, or their organization's marketing techniques and whatnot. After this, you'll be provided with a link to Griffin's book, First Look at the Communication Theory, in which, in the 7th edition, he basically gave the 18th chapter he gave to Scott Poole's adaptive structuration theory, in which detailed explanation is given in the basic understandings of this theory, its applications, and its implementations. Lastly, on this page, you'll be provided a link to the Adaptive Structuration Theory wiki page, which gives you access or links to various further resources. It gives you a good understanding of the foundations, characteristics, people involved, the authors, and whatnot. The next page on the list is about the authors, and this page basically gives you a brief understanding or a brief profile of the individuals who were actively involved in authoring this theory of the adaptive structuration theory. As mentioned before, the adaptive structuration theory is basically based upon Anthony Giddens' structuration theory. So Anthony Giddens is a renowned sociologist who's also very politically involved in the UK. Currently, he's working at the London School of Economics. And in order to gain a further understanding or more information about his profile, you can easily access his wiki page or his Routledge profile. Both links have been provided on this page. Next comes Marshall Scott Poole, who has published over 122 publications. He is currently serving as a professor of communications at the University of Illinois. Two links to one, his ResearchGate profile, to his wiki page have also been provided for any further information that anyone wishes to require. Then you have Gerardine de Sanctis, who had published over 73 publications. She had visited various international universities as a visiting professor. She had an academic background in psychology, a PhD in management with a focus on organized behavior and information. In order to get further understanding about her contributions, academic contributions, you can easily access her ResearchGate profile or her wiki page. Both links have been provided on this webpage. Next in line is the feedback, which we highly recommend everyone to please come and give us feedback on our website and our presentation. Feel free to contact us for any clarifications that you would require for this website. Then you have the videos page, which basically gives you all a list and collection of all the videos which were created for you in order to understand the adaptive structuration theory a lot better. And these videos are all published on YouTube, and they are all also on this web page. The last page, oh sorry, and within this web page you have, for example, the introduction video, what it will have, what it will not have, what it will basically cover, the our works, the educational page, the resource page about the authors. It gives you a brief introduction with the video as well. The last section is the tutorial video, which will be telling you how you can easily use this website, and it will give you the know abouts of this web page. Lastly, you can go on to the contact us section with underneath the tutorial section, which basically gives you an understanding of the two creators of this website, Farheen Zaidi and Ainsley Smith. They have provided their contact information, their Twitter IDs and their emails, and a little brief introduction about themselves.